back to the Top 10. I'm your host, Woody Forrest, and I'm joined by my co-host, Douglas Furr.
Thanks, Woody. I couldn't be more excited for the show we have in store for viewers tonight. I'm going to go out on a limb and say we have more epic highlights than you can shake a stick at.
That's right, Douglas, and tonight's episode we're featuring two prominent up-and-coming players from the amateur circuit, father and son duo. They go by TheCodeBenders.
Yeah, you're this mini Codebender fella's nothing more than a little seedling.
He might only be 7 years old, Doug, but this kid's no shrub. He's got real skills. I don't want to rustle any leaves, but I wouldn't be surprised if this kid branches out and passes up his pops very soon.
Throwing some shade, eh, Forrest? No. Why don't we stop beating around the bush? I know these folks are pining to see some
My
highlights.
feelings in a nutshell, Doug. Let's get things started with number 10 on the list. Codebender kicks things off with number 10, picking up an easy tack kill, but then he starts to take a little heat. No panic here. He quickly builds cover. He's going to switch to his nade, channel his inner farf, check the wind speed velocity, yell bonsai, and heave an absolute stinger down the mountain. That was a beautiful three-hopper, Woody.
Indeed it was, Doug. Indeed it was.
Jumping into number 9 with a little duo action. Pops rocking double snipers. Opponent's building. No backwoods hideout safe from this guy. Fires the first shot. Counts 1, 2, tree, and releases a heat-seeking laser.
Hickory dickory from 214 meters, Woody.
Moving on to number 8, 2v2 situation, Code scrambling, lands a shot, quick build for cover, drops the stairs over top of the enemy so he can't build out. Meanwhile, mini Codebender drops the opponent's team with a pistol, Woody, like he's straight out of a John Wick film. Back to Pop, he cranks a quick 90 for good position, anticipating the opponent's next move, and then rains down a blossom of lead for the easy dub. You see how fast he went to the dance emote, Woody? Wonder how many hours a day he's been practicing that trick. This next clip makes the top 10 if for nothing more than to prove that 2020 isn't all bark and spurs. I think you've gone too far, Woody. I don't even know what that means. The Codebender playing a little rumble when a default rando comes in clutch with the bandage gun. Code acknowledges the display of sportsmanship and the two share a rare in-game high five and thus temporarily restore my faith in humanity. It's beautiful. Don't go getting all sappy on me, Doug. We have 6 more highlights to get through.
Number 6 on the list is a real triumph.
Seriously, Woody?
Starts out with some well-placed AR shots to clean up, be rooted. Focus immediately shifts back to the forest. 4 opponents left. Code sees movement in the woods, switches to grenades, and goes through his pre-flight checklist and calculations. After accounting for the thinness of the air at this altitude, he airmails a tin can of death to the jungle below.
Bam!
What? A 2-for-1 special that takes out the esteemed pro from the well-known FaZe clan, FaZe Cruel Slash.
Dances on him too, Doug. I thought this kid was classy.
That double elimination creates a 2v2 situation which the Codebenders mop up nicely for another dub. Winner of the number 5 spot on the countdown, Woody, is none other than the visual effects artist, Trippy. That's right, Woody, this in-game event was out of this world. The artists, designers, and engineers did a fantastic job immersing us in a wild adventure. You could even say it was...
Don't do it, Doug.
nuts! Number 4 on the list is 25 seconds of tomfoolery featuring 81% accuracy from 78 rounds of a burst AR, 8 kills, 2 assists, and a handful of players that may not be sure what game they're currently playing.
Yeah, Woody, how'd this clip make the top 5? And how much did he pay these bots to run around in circles? Clueless!
Yeah, Doc, I think it's more impressive he found a way to take 60 damage from this lobby. And is that a lightsaber? How old is this clip? Must have gone deep in the archives for this one. I think the root of the problem is he probably came up short of 10 highlights and needed some filler content. Moving on!
And just like that, we're down to only 3 highlights remaining.
I know, Woody, absolutely phenomenal stuff so far. Did you see some of those clips?
I literally just saw them, Doug.
Well, number 3 doesn't disappoint. We have a sextuple segment of satisfaction, more cracked eggs than a Denny's at rush hour,
More savory splashes than a toddler in a bathtub. More flashy lasers than an EDM.
You're in the weeds, man. Pull up. I know your affinity for metaphors is evergreen, Douglas, but these folks have places to be. No.
As I was saying, here's that sensational savagery sliding its way in at number 3.
Number 3 speaks for itself, Woody. I think we should just sit back and enjoy this one. Woo! He did. Number 2 is an absolute zinger from the little guy. Mini Codebender early game drinking a shield potion. No guns yet. Ambush through the door. Sticky situation here. No panic from this kid. Swaps to the nade and throws a dime off the roof. This opponent never stood a chance. The situational awareness of this kid is incredible. Ducking behind the desk to shield himself from the blast of his own grenade. High IQ play, Woody. Indeed, Doug. The future is bright for this kid. He's definitely going places. You've wisely invested the last 10 minutes of your life to get to this very moment, the number 1 clip of the week. The Codebenders unite to take on the Common Weapon Challenge. That's right, Woody, attempting to win a game of duos using only common weapons. They pull it off in fantastic fashion on attempt number 2. The second attempt, Woody, incredible. Well done, well done.
Incredible stuff out there today, Douglas.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but that sure spruced up my day.
Indeed it did, but we're not quite done yet.
Really?
That's right, if you comment below the correct number of tree-related pun, jokes, and or references mentioned in this video, you'll be entered to win your choice of either 5,000 V-Bucks or a $50 Amazon gift card. Must be a subscriber to win.
I tried to count, but I'm stumped.
Really, Doug, you can quit with the puns. We're done here. The video's almost over.
All right, you're right.
Thank you.
Sorry. What do you say we sprout out of here and go get ourselves a root
can't
beer?
This guy, I can't even. Unbelievable, Doug. We'll talk about this later. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of The Top 10. Until next time, I'm your host, Woody Forrest. See you later.
Thank you.